Hello everyone, it's me, Kelli Taylor, spelt Kellii, but the last I's upside down like an exclamation mark. And it just really gives me the edge over other hairdressers. Oh look, there's my Beverly Callard sign photo. So, hello everybody and welcome to Kelli Taylor's little corner of the internet, spelt with K. I've got all sorts for you today. I just want to say though, I'm a bit bog-eyed. I keep glancing and my eyes are crossed. I look a bit like Dave Smith. He's a comedian from Always Like This. Yeah, he knows he's like that because he mentions it in his stand-up. But what he doesn't know is that we all make fun of him afterwards. We really have a laugh doing impressions of him and everything. Well, I don't so much. It's more Lois Mills and Steve Rimmer. Steve gets real nasty though. He really lays into his kids. It's horrible. There's no reason really. So, hello, welcome to tonight's show. I've got Fern tonight, lazy arse. He's hardly been into the salon at all. So I don't even know why. I don't know why he's bothering coming here. Because I haven't seen either hair of him. Ah, there he is. Hello, he's there. Now, I just want to say, I've been hearing a lot of hate about Elon Musk, and I feel ever so bad for him because him and his wife Mucky something or other. They had the baby, didn't they? Called R2D2 or something, which I think is an amazing name. I love names that are good and different, like my little lad Blazer, spelled Blayzah, exclamation mark, but it's all in capitals. I mean, when you see it written down, you know you're dealing with something big. And calling your baby after that robot or whatever it was, you just know that that kid's going to have a leg up in life because you see that name written down and you go, this kid's going to knock my socks off. You know, this kid is going to be amazing. And then they come in and pow. You're not going to get that with a John or a Mary. There's never been a famous Paul. So that's what you want. You want something like Moon Unit or Apple or Blazer. You know, I think kids with the unusual names just tend to be a bit better because, well, they're saying that my brother's little girl, chemistry, she's not actually that good at chemistry. She's quite good at drawing. She's quite an average kid, really, for a name like chemistry. But I blame her mum because she insisted on spelling it the traditional way, which I have to respect, I suppose. But yeah, chemistry's not that good at chemistry, but she's quite good at drawing. You know, but I said to her, you're famous, you can't name me your famousest. There's Marie Curie, Superdrug. I mean, the list's endless. But she wants to ask about drawing. That's her business. So, yeah. Throwing that away now. So what you all been doing? I've got an idea for you. Because a lot of you will be bored at home because you've got no friends and that. Why don't you do a little competition? I'd love to see, well, my dad's asked. He hasn't asked, I'm going to ask my dad. But my dad probably would like a brand new caravan design. Or would you design the new tailor-made caravan for 2021? He doesn't know about it yet, but I think he'd love it. He'd love that. Because I've seen some of his sketches. He just draws them on the walls and on the floor and things. And some of them look quite angry. But I think if you could get somebody to send in some pictures of caravans that they've drawn, you could email them to kelli@laughingbassett.co.uk and email me all your drawings. And next week, or week after, or whenever I can be bothered, I'll judge them. And maybe you'll win a caravan. Probably not, though. But maybe. That's exciting for a lot of you, isn't it? Because I know a lot of you are old and at home and alone. Oh, must be awful. Oh. Oh, and what else? I've got Apple TV. I'm going to see Apple TV again. Well, they got rescheduled because something to do with Jackie got depressed. I didn't want to go on my own. Blah blah. But it's on. Tom, you totally need to draw a picture of a caravan because you're obsessed with caravans. There, I've said it. It's a little bit weird. But if you could draw me your dream caravan, you might win that caravan. But you might. But try. What else is there? Blazer was texting his nana the other day. It's a live nana, not his dead nana. Do you know what? It really made me sad because I thought we really have lost the art of writing letters, haven't we? Because we used to know how to do that. Like put dear sir or madam, or when to use yours sincerely and when to use yours insincerely. You see, it's all taught, but now everything's just texting, and he's like texting his nana, like thanks for the birthday present, etc. Because it was his birthday. It was quite a big day. He's 15 now. He's ever such a big lad. But I did that thing where I hid his birthday present, but I'd found a Christmas present that I'd hidden a year previous. So I was real mad about it because I can't give it for him for his birthday because it's dead now. It's all right. I was sorry I was late, and then it was panic over. I thought I can't have another one like Blazer. He's handful. He's a handful and a half, to be honest. But that's because he's autistic. But he ain't the good kind of autistic, Couldn't take him to Vegas or out like that, So it's just a shame, really. Because when they told me he was autistic, I was like, yes, but not the kind that can count stuff on the floor real fast, which is a shame. Also, bit of bad news in the salon. Becky, don't know if you know Becky, she's got a speech impediment, walks with a limp. Oh, do you hear that? Yeah, so her mum died a couple of days ago, and apparently it was like a big thing because she said on her deathbed, oh, Becky, the dad that you think is your dad isn't your dad. And then she died. And she sort of like left her dangling, no clues, no nothing. Well, I'm a bit of a prankster. And I said to Becky, hey, Becky, I've done a bit of research and I've got a picture of your dad. I can't resist. I just can't resist. Anyway, Jackie was in on it and she was pissing herself. And she says, Becky's like, oh, have you? Because she's crying. She cries all the time at the minute. And I said, yeah, here it is. Oh, I did laugh. But you've got to keep your spirits up, I think, in times like that. I think if you give into it, you can get really, really depressed. And I think that's good for nobody. But if you do get depressed, go for a walk in the forest because it's an antidepressant, and live, laugh, love. So I think, let's have a look. What have I got up there? Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do next week. Tell me if you think this is a good idea, because I think it's a good idea. I'm obsessed with, a lot of people don't know this, not octopuses, because I am, or other things, because I am, but I'm obsessed with TJ Hooker. I love it. It's amazing. Probably my favourite cop show of all time, and I watch it a lot. So I'm going to do a little synopsis of what it is I love about it and share that with you. Wouldn't you like that? Wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. Thinking about it, because you're old and alone. I think we should get Fern on now, because we're 9 minutes in. We've heard from me. I know it's great. Look at my eye makeup. Don't you look nice today? You do an impression of Dave. Oh, he pays such a lot of money to have his eyes unbogged. Oh, hiya, Fern. What you doing?
Happy birthday to Blazer. Happy birthday to... Oh, you're not just... Anyway, 15. So how long have we got till it can be tried as an adult?
Oh, it's in some parts now. They'll try him as an adult at 12 sometimes, depending on the crime. He's done nothing that bad.
No good at Salon then, is he? Once it can be tried as an adult.
I wouldn't let him anywhere near scissors. No, I won't let him near scissors once that's gone.
Well, it's no more surprise tips, I were thinking.
Well, we do that for the common good, Fern. Surprise tips are really for the community more than just for us.
I think we need to get a local lawyer in.
TJ Hooker, I don't know if it's on Apple TV.
No, because
I don't
someone
know.
actually watches it.
Well, the thing is, I have just been watching Seven on Apple TV. Literally, I have. I've just been watching it because I thought, watch something that, you know, you can just relax to. And it's about a dead baby. And it just chills me out. But it's a really good programme. It's on Apple TV. I don't know if you've got Apple TV, have you?
No one has got Apple TV except you and 4 other people. Bill Gates told you.
Yeah, that's why. Well, that's why we're in the focus group for thinking of new ideas. Have you got some good ideas for Apple TV?
I've got some great ideas, but I've got loads and loads to get through until I get to my good ideas. But I'll tell you about them. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's just been non-stop at this end this week because I've got some news to tell you. Because of the amount of indiscretions what have been going on, I've got to reduce my hours down at Salon. So instead of doing 8 hours on a Saturday, I'm going to drop down to 2. But you've still got to pay me the same because I'm on that satisfactory sick pay still. Just not even bothered. Well,
you've been on that for ages.
I've got another fortnight according to DSS. So you can't scam me out of it. $5.45 a week you're paying me. There's now what you can do about it.
Up.
Well,
I don't get it.
Was it $5.45 a month last time? I don't keep track. It just goes into separate account with First Direct. I got a 300 quid off them. And a wallet what said First Direct on it.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm up to 21,500 quid now for reporting my neighbours. The 500 quid is because one of them was under 3. So you only get half pay for under 3s. What he were doing I was in Iceland and he were just running around, no social distancing whatsoever. He didn't care. So, shopped him. He gets took off his parents and he's been sentenced to 2 weeks with a foster family. So, I'm thinking that foster family, I better teach him about measurements. So, when he comes out, he knows what 2 meters is. So, also managed to get someone locked up at Iceland because I seen him in queue and they was on their phone. So I said, did you see me on Kelli Taylor last week? She said, no, I saw that Psychic Sue and that's the only episode I've seen. So straight onto the police, wasn't I, with my letter.
Good.
And she's been banged up 5 years, no parole, and £1,000 for me. Thank you very much. She won't even buying anything decent from Iceland. Giant-sized dairy milk. She won't get that in prison.
Can't even eat. No, you can't even eat that in prison. You have to get generic brands, I think, like Asda's own.
Should be lucky to get Milker in prison. So
should be lucky to get shivved.
This is a bit of Kelli Taylor's comedy salon. What you don't want to miss, because I have got top secret news from the Stasi. Right, it's all here in letter. If you want to know if it's true or not, then you just need to go on Fern's Musings and I'll tell you all it's true. Okay. So, top secret news. Gyms and pools, very opening soon, we all know. They've even opened up a gene pool in Barnsley this week. Extra testing is going to be taking place in towns what are regarded as needing a little breather from society. Okay? So, watch out. Preston and Telford, you're being locked down on Saturday, so get your panic buying done by the end of the week. Okay,
I know someone in Preston. I'll send them a message.
Send them a message now. But really, Kelli, they should be watching. Their fault if they've not seen it. So
screw them.
Screw them. And the other COVID case, it wasn't going to be locked down, but I had a word with Stasi because I'm a bit sick of Manchester, because I think Manchester's been a little bit too stuck up about the old Corona-19, because all they've done, right, of just half the episodes of Coronation Street. That's all they've done. That's it. So
God.
just to spite me and the other 15 people that watched Corrie. So from Saturday as well.
I don't know why you watch it.
Well, me and other 15 people like it, but not now it's going at half speed. So Manchester's locked down from Saturday, but Canal Street is staying open because in my experience, gay people know how to stay away from each other because no one ever comes near me. So they're good at social distance.
You've got loads of people coming near you. You've got 5 kids.
Well, I had 5 kids, and obviously I had them took off me.
Sorry. Yeah, but for obvious reasons.
Yeah, but them 2 arson charges, one of them's been dropped because apparently I brought it on myself because I doused myself in Bacardi, and it was my fault.
That is victim blaming.
Victim shaming as well. So 2 counts of abuse.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're not coming back to me in Norway. They're too expensive. I'm on that summer holidays. Council wrote to me about furlough for summer holidays. Once you've worked out ice creams, Triptych Beach,
don't get me started.
You break even at best. I'm not having them back. I'm not falling for that scam.
I've had 1 and 1's enough for me.
Well, I've had 5 and 5's enough for me, so I win.
Oh, yeah, but it didn't mess your business up coming out, did it?
Let's not talk about my business. Anyway, right, top secret news, and this is straight from... This is from Queen Elizabeth II. There's an end date to Corona.
Is she the one that's on at the minute?
She's the one in Crown, but that's on Netflix, not Apple TV.
Oh, right. I was going to say, which one's she in?
She's one off Crown.
Okay, I know which
she's the one, when you post a letter to court, she's the one what's got a picture on.
Oh, Helen Mirren.
Yeah, Helen Mirren 2, Queen Elizabeth 2. We've got an end date for Corona.
Aye.
It's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is the last day of Corona. Karen is absolutely livid because that means she's going to have to host Christmas dinner. So she's going to have to do a usual Christmas dinner of Bernard Matthews turkey drummers, beans and microchips because they're quickety quick. So what she does as well with the beans, you know them big drums of Twiglets, what you get at Christmas? She sort of grinds
I've seen people with them.
Yeah, I've seen people, but she grinds them up and mixes them all in beans to make it all festive. It's not as bad as it sounds, but...
It sounds pretty bad.
It's not great, but a pudding is always nice. That's Asda extra special custard with vanilla from Madagascar to Escape to Africa.
Ooh.
It's really nice. Yeah, all right. You've tripped on something.
Thirsty.
So
I was just was burning it.
So custard's always nice to look forward to after a Twiglet bean surprise.
It sounds like a fart festival.
I mean, she does have to crack a window, and luckily these days, Christmas Day, it's usually about 25 degrees.
It is. You know, do you know what? Do you want to know a little fact? Do you know why we expect it to snow at Christmas? Because of Charles Dickens. Because he wrote Christmas Carol and shit like that. And he said, it's snowing Christmas. And I think he only ever experienced 4 Christmases with snow in his entire lifetime. But now we expect snow. Every day is a school day, Fern. Also, did you know jet ski is actually a brand name?
Is Charles Dickens the Winter of Discontent?
No, I think Charles Dickens, Scrooge, Pig in the City or something. Muppet Christmas Carol.
Or ones where characters are called Mr. Madrinkticles.
Oh, yeah, and Mrs. Mabiggleston and...
Oh, I didn't like him at school. I preferred the one with Puck. You know, lad dressed as a donkey.
Was that in Pinocchio?
Only book I read at school was the one with the handbag, where that woman says, an handbag. and I remember that bit from school, and that's it. But I still passed my English. I got an F
Passed
for
it.
Fern.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I have been reading a book this week.
Oh, go on. What have you been reading? I've been reading Forever by Judy Blume.
It's this. Can you see it? Your children.
God.
Your children are boring. It's about Blazer, I think.
No. It's not about Blazer, because Blazer's the exception to the rule.
Yeah, well, what about this then? Right. Acknowledgement, sit back.
Yeah.
I'll read it.
Yeah, go on.
Dear Kelli Taylor, it says.
Yeah.
Thank you for cutting my hair half price and being a constant source of inspirations. I'm surprised they didn't write a chapter on tailor-made caravans. Massive plug for you.
Well, I gave him £25. Well, my dad gave him £25 for that. And I think that paid for his book to be printed. He did it himself at home on his Xerox, which is a brand name.
$5.99. $1.25.
It's ever so reasonable. Isn't it reasonable though? What a reasonable price for a reasonable read.
I'd probably buy 15 and give them to all my friends if I had 15 friends, but I'll probably just buy one for Karen because Karen's not technically my only friend, but my only friend what's currently eligible to receive parcels.
Oh. Did you just burp? Yes, you're present. Did you just burp? Did you burp then?
I don't think so.
I didn't. What are you drinking?
Martini and tonic, because I'm right classy. Yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Karen's off to a party this week.
Go on. Where?
She's off to one of them decades parties, right? Where you have to go, you have to dress as a decade and you have to bring food what's off that decade. So, always thinking is Karen, she's going as the 1940s, because of war. So all she needs to do is tie her hair back in a chignon, and she's drawn she's got a felt tip, and she's drawn a line up her leg to pretend she's wearing tights because she's not bought a pair of tights since CNA went under.
That's a good idea.
Mucky cow. It's a great idea. And then for food, what she's bringing.
Got very fairy legs.
She's not going to bother shaving because it was war. You didn't shave in war, did you? And then for food,
you were glad of the extra layer.
Yeah, for food, she's bringing
go on.
A deck of card size cheese, which is probably going to be a cheese single, and a boiled egg, but she's not going to boil it because that's her electricity. Then
so a raw egg.
A raw egg and a cheese single because that's the war, isn't it? You didn't have luxury. And then she'll bring a litre of Bacardi for herself. Everybody's what?
Froze then for a second and I didn't know what was happening.
Oh, you froze too? Frozen too. Another
Frozen
plug.
Too. Deep freeze.
Another plug there so we can make some money. Talking of making money.
Yeah, keep naming things. Yeah?
Yeah, write it down. Talking of making money, Karen has got herself a new job.
Doing?
Well, it's unsociable hours because she has to get up at 11. But she's got herself a job at Aldi's.
In the morning?
11 a.m. She's on late at Aldi's. And she's printed a letter off Google, what's from a doctor, to say that she can only go on tills because she can't do heavy lifting, Karen, because she had that incident. Do you remember the incident with the gentleman caller and the Rosemary Conley resistance band?
Oh, yeah.
So no heavy lifting for Karen. So she's going to be stuck on tills, which is fine for Karen because they've got them screens up now, so the customers won't be at risk of battery or assault. And best thing for Karen at Aldi is that she can steal most of her stuff what she needs for a Christmas dinner. So
that's nice.
It's lovely for Karen.
Yeah.
She's already tried it on because basically security guard at Aldi's onto her already. So she's trying it with small things. So so far she's managed to get a packet of them knockoff Twixes. You froze again. Have I froze now? I'm back now. You froze now. A packet of knockoff Twixes, a packet of knockoff Mars bars, and a jar of real mayonnaise because she don't like that Bramwell stuff. So she's got the Hellman's mayonnaise. She got away with the biscuits, but security guard saw her and he said, "Why have you got a jar of Hellman's mayonnaise shoved down your bra?" And she told him to get a life and mind his own business. So that told him, didn't it?
How dare he?
How dare he? So accusing her of stuff she's not even done yet because she hadn't even left the store. So he broke the law, not her.
Yeah.
So what
That's
she's
true.
gonna
That's
have
a
to,
fact.
yeah, it's the fact. You can't mess with facts. What she's gonna have to do now is work out how she's gonna stuff a frozen turkey crown, how she's gonna conceal that on a person, because she's not got a pushchair anymore because kids are too old.
If she puts that down near her business end, she's gonna get burned, like with a freezer burn.
I'm worried that Aldi's not a long-term solution, but well, I'm leaving. I'm staying out of it. I still get my discount while she's there, so I'm just
5-finger discount.
Oh yeah,
keep it
yeah.
Ain't
Yeah,
worth
I'm
it.
keeping it zipped. I'm up to my neck
Ain't
in
worth it.
bottles of gin now.
Oh, I bet you
How's
are. I bought that off the internet.
what is it? Giant tape?
It's that tape that you can stick shells on with, and then have you seen it? And then they put like a shelf on, and then they put the bricks on top of the shelf, and you go, "That's how strong it is!" And then you can wash it and you can reuse it. Except, don't believe any of it. It's bollocks.
Does it not work?
It's just tape.
Is it rubbish? If it doesn't work and it's rubbish, it reminds me of Apple TV. How did your meeting go, by the way? Why did it get postponed?
Well, it got postponed because I don't want to get into it, but Jackie knows why, and she's an attention-seeking silly cow. But I've come up with some other ideas, and you've got some ideas, haven't you? I'll tell these. I've got this. What do you think of this? Men are paused. Angela Lansbury and Betty White are two sassy retired New York cops hunting down a serial killer. For some reason.
I like the Betty White bit, and I like the some reason because it's like a mystery.
Yeah, that's the thing. That you come up with that. And
how many episodes is that?
Probably a six episode arc, I think. The beer that with this. I've got this. This is might be more of a movie idea. Phone Bill. Bill receives phone calls from victims of serial killers for some reason.
Right, so again, for some reason, it's a mystery.
So there's a twist at the end.
And what's the twist?
We don't know yet. That's for the boys in China to work out. I assume that's where they make all the TV shows.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
They've got loads of Chinese people just coming up with really good plots.
I've never seen it.
This is a nice movie idea. Shelf life, right? I think this is a blockbuster feel-good movie of 2021, right? Shelf life. Martin Short stars as Bert Chester, a tramp with a heart as big as a shopping mall. When cheeky youths set to his cardboard box and laugh at his rubbish trainers, he decides to move into New York City's biggest shopping centre. Will the evil manager have his way and get him kicked out onto the mean streets? Or will the consumers of NYC show Bert the true meaning of Christmas?
There's a lot going on there. And I think you're missing your twist. I'm pretty sure
I'm definitely... Well, I just thought Martin Short would come and no one would really notice that there wasn't much of a story because we've got Martin Short doing it.
That's true. I mean...
Be all like, Martin Short's in this! And then they won't mind.
Like you said, people watch stuff with Helen Mirren just because it's Helen Mirren.
But you're right, maybe it needs a story.
I don't think so.
I didn't know what you said,
because you weren't listening. So people watch stuff with Helen Mirren.
They love Helen Mirren. Now, I'd like to have a fringe, but I can't pull one off because it makes me look like my mum and dad were brother and sister. But I'd love a fringe, mate. My friend's
That
got
one
a
you-
fringe, and you'd think it'd make her look like a slag, but it doesn't.
The one you did before, you look like Princess Leia off of Star Trek.
Oh, I love Princess Leia out of Star Trek. And, oh, yeah, I do, don't I? Oh.
Right, my
Yeah.
Apple TV ideas are really good, and I think
Go
you're going to
on.
be fascinated.
I
Right.
am already.
First
Turning my eye.
series is
Yeah.
based on. First series is based on. I like sexy programs where there's like a plot, and then there's a bit of
Yeah.
when they're doing it. You know, like what's on ITV. So there's a plot, they're doing it, and then more plot. I like
Yeah.
them. I like them shows about Henry VIII and Elizabeth I and Hitler and the Nasty Party. I like them shows.
Oh, yeah.
And I like them shows where someone goes down to house while they're out shops and then they come back and go, oh my God, you've done over my house. So
Oh, yeah.
I love them. So I'm combining them shows.
I like
and it's
those
called,
ones. Yeah.
It's called
Go on.
Sexy Warhouse. You can do anything
I'd
with
watch
Sexy
it.
Warhouse. It's 206
Yeah.
episodes.
Do you know what I think? You need a little bit of heartache though, because could one of the people that are having their house made over be dying?
Or they could get run over on way back from shops. So they never
Brilliant.
see.
I'm in.
Yeah, they never see what happened.
Yeah.
So Sexy Warhouse is
I
the
like a bit of
first one.
heartache. Yeah.
I agree with that. Next one, I Didn't Kill My Husband. First episode is Jackie, and it's an hour of Jackie, even though we know she's guilty. It's Jackie saying she's innocent, and no one believes her. Every week it's a different murderer, and it's like they're guilty until proven more guilty because of the show.
Press.
And they edit it so it makes them look proper guilty. Okay? That's idea number 2.
And lots of black and white photographs of them just doing things like this.
And loads of them where it's like the music's going do 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 when they're talking, so it makes them sound proper evil and demented. Yeah. So
make the pictures real grainy.
Oh yeah. Loads of wide shots of like exteriors of like houses in America, you know, where there's no other houses for miles around. There's loads of places, not like Jackie's house where there's 55 houses for miles around.
Oh God.
Where does
she? Depresses me.
Oh, we're not allowed to say where she buried body, are we?
Well, no. Well, she buried it in graveyard because she got away with it. She was all like, "Oh, he died of doing a wanking accident." No, he didn't.
We're not falling for that lie. And then talking of liars, Judge Fern, because I've already got the robe and I can listen to people lying to me and then just tell them off. Judge Fern.
Oh, I'd watch it.
It writes itself. And then I've been thinking about you because I know you're in Hull and you're reliant on
It keeps freezing. Did you go away?
No.
I went away.
You're on KCOM, and what a brilliant opportunity. You just said about your frozen internet. I said about KCOM being rubbish. So I've invented a streaming service just for Hull. It's called App Hull TV. Okay? And I've got some ideas for App Hull TV shows that I know you're going to love. Right. It's all in low definition. So you can't go wrong on KCOM. Yeah. Hull's Worst Hairdresser. It was going to be about you, but you've got your City and Guild. So now it's about that stupid cow at Tangledown Road.
Good, actually.
Because 75 episodes.
I failed that GNVQ so many times. And I think, who would you rather go to as an hairdresser? Someone who took the exam once, or someone who took it 7 or 8 times and really knows her stuff?
I know who I trust, but certainly not that tangled cow. So Hull's Worst Hairdresser.
Stupid bitch.
The next show, The Only Way is Hazel, but it's spelled Hessel, obviously. I think you should be the lead in that.
Of course I should.
And I should be like a walk-on, what goes, you know, the ones what come on and go, yeah, right. And then you go.
Yeah.
And then that's it. That's an episode then. We're all right.
Yeah.
And then
That sounds good. I'd watch that as well.
I'd watch
I'd
it.
watch out. I'd watch anything. I mean, I've been watching TJ Hooker all week. Oh, it's so good, Fern.
No one's watching it. No one's watching anything but you want TJ. No. And then my last idea is the best one.
No, go on.
I'm finishing martini. My last idea, this is the best one, right? Yeah. An audience with Beverly Callard, sponsored by Pure Gym. Pure Gym!
Gym!
Because Pure Gym is in Beverly.
Yeah, and she can say, Gym. Or
Gym.
Under.
Every show on Apple TV could be sponsored by Beverly Callard Pure Gym.
Lee Moody's right. It has got Captain Kirk in it. But it's so much more than that. It's amazing. It's the best cop show ever. And
is it on Netflix?
It's on Apple TV, actually, because I bought it on iTunes. But there's only 3 series, and I'm beginning to shit myself because I'm going to have to start re-watching them. But some of them are so good.
Best thing to do.
It's like TJ. What?
Best thing to do if you finish a series and you want to start again, just clunk yourself over the head a few times.
Oh no, just have one of these.
Start again. Oh, that's easier alternative.
I don't remember anything after a couple of these.
Couple of what?
Yum. Actually, it's this.
Can't see. Is it hard seltzer? Karen drinks that. She had about 16 the other night. No.
If you have 3 of these on the bounce, you'll have an anxiety attack. They're brilliant.
Karen had 16.
Apple TV is not on Netflix, no. Yeah, but that's because she's quite addicted to meth. Oh, that sounds all right.
That's about only way as Hazel, I think. Yeah, I think we'd be great. I'd watch that.
Well, I'd watch me because I do. So yeah, I think we should. I think we should take that to Apple. Do it. Have you seen Servant?
If I actually got paid for every time you asked if I'd watch Servant, I'd get more than what you're paying me for not coming to work.
Oh, you need to watch it. It's really good. It is about a dead baby, though, so prepare yourself to feel very depressed about the end of it. But it's ever so good. I just need somebody to watch. Oh, I'll tell you what I watched the other night. It was on Apple TV. The Visit, M. Night Shyamalan. I have a question. Has Fern or Kelli seen Servant? It's about a dead baby. It's a laugh riot.
No one's mentioned it. Is it on Apple TV?
Oh, isn't it funny? It is on Apple TV, actually. I've just been watching it. It's ever so good. It's about a dead baby. It's TJ Hooker. It's fucking good. Right, let me just give you a real quick brief about TJ Hooker. TJ Hooker, his partner got shot, so he decided to demote himself to uniforms, and then so he could fight the crime on the street where it's supposed to be. And it gets quite gritty because one week a woman got raped and she was in hospital and she was on a drip because that's what you have to do when you get raped. And TJ Hooker's partner, Rick Romano, he was at the gym. So he came straight from the gym to interview the lady about her rape. But he had real tiny little shorts on and he was like lunged right at her while he was asking her about this rape. And then TJ went round to see her afterwards with a bottle of wine and she was just stood there holding her nightie clothes like that because she'd been raped. And he came and he knocked on the door and he went, "Oh yeah, I've just come round to tell you to don't be sad about being raped." And she went, "All right, then I'll work." And that was the end. It was brilliant. Are you listening?
What? Yeah, Servant. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. Do you know what? We've done 40 minutes.
I think that's more than enough talking about Servant and TJ Hooker, don't you?
Yeah, I think it is as well. I might give Jackie a ring actually and tell her to just sort herself out.
All right, okay.
I don't know about you, but can you just wrap up for me? You say bye and that. So I'll go.
What, you ringing her now?
Hang on.
But it's your show, Kelly. It's your show. You need to. Right. I guess I'm wrapping up then. Thank you all for coming. It's been lovely. Hope to see you again soon, and stay safe. No indiscretions.